Aaron Judge has always been one to stand out. At 6'7", he's currently the tallest position player in Major League Baseball. In his first full season, he hit 52 home runs over the course of his rookie year, which at the time was the rookie record. But did his potential stand out in his first introduction to MLB The Show? Let's find out. Aaron Judge, welcome to the show. Aaron Judge was a three-sport athlete at Linden High School in California, where he played baseball, football, and basketball. Notably, Judge was at the skill positions based on his size, such as wide receiver for football and center at basketball. Regarding baseball, Judge started as both a pitcher and a first baseman for the Linden Lions. Back in 2010, Judge was already being scouted for both football and baseball. A lot of Division I football teams such as UCLA and Stanford in his home state were looking to recruit Judge as a tight end. The Oakland A's also threw their hat into the ring, selecting Judge out of high school in the 31st round of the 2010 MLB draft. Judge ended up picking baseball but did not sign with Oakland and instead decided to play at Fresno State. During 3 seasons with the Fresno State Bulldogs, Judge was named to the All-Conference team each year and went to the NCAA Division I tournament during his freshman and sophomore years. During his junior season, Judge had worked his way up to a first-round talent and was drafted 32nd overall by the New York Yankees. His 2013 season was cut short by a quad injury, and his professional baseball debut was delayed until 2014 when he joined the Charleston River Dogs in Class A. During his 2014 across single-A ball, Judge hit 17 home runs and batted .308, with a slugging percentage just under the .500 mark. He'd be promoted to Double-A by the start of 2015, also earning a spring training invite. After 63 games with the Trenton Thunder, he was promoted to Triple-A with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, where he struggled a bit to end 2015, only batting .224, .308, .373. Around this point, there was significant interest across Major League Baseball in trading for Aaron Judge, but the Yankees front office listed Judge as an untouchable. While the Yankees were notorious for trading away prospects for immediate roster improvement on the MLB squad, this marked a paradigm shift with their philosophy. Judge would make significant progress in AAA with the Rail Riders to start 2016, and after a brief stint on the DL with a knee sprain near the All-Star break, the Yankees would call him up to the big leagues. Judge made his Major League Baseball debut on August 13, 2016, playing right field. His very first at-bat was a home run against the Tampa Bay Rays. While it's hard to find exact information on Judge when he was first added to the game via roster update, the best information I can find is on the Daddy League site, which had Judge as a 70 overall to end the 2016 year. Meanwhile, San Diego Studio was taking notice. In MLB 17, Judge began the year as a 72 overall with an A potential. Judge's best categories, of course, was his power, which started as a 60 against righties and a 67 against lefties. Most everything else was in the average range, although his fielding had some solid numbers, with 68 fielding and 72 arm strength. His vision attribute began at a 32, which would be raised to a 37 to start MLB 17, but would downgrade as time went on. Judge would struggle with injuries throughout 2016 and eventually would be placed on the DL again with an oblique strain. He finished the year with 4 dingers in the MLB, but also struck out in exactly half of his registered at-bats. There was a bit of skepticism if Judge would be the real deal in the major leagues, or if injuries would riddle his career based on his size, but that was all put to rest immediately in 2017. He had 23 hits in April, including 10 home runs, leading to a slugging percentage of .750 for the month. Judge would finish the season with 52 home runs, 114 RBI, and would lead the American League in both runs and walks. He also led both leagues in strikeouts, but I'd say most teams would have taken his offensive production as a trade-off. Judge's triple slash would end 2017 as .284, .422, .627, which to this day are his best season totals in both on-base percentage and slugging. StatCast also had Judge listed with 5 of the top 6 hardest hit home runs that year, including a 121.1 mile-per-hour laser against Baltimore on June 10th. While Judge would win Rookie of the Year by a mile, he would finish as the runner-up to Jose Altuve in AL MVP voting. Judge's final 2017 card rankings would list him with 96 power versus righties and 92 power against lefties. He also found notable upgrades in his discipline, contact, and fielding, but his vision went down all the way to a 27. Judge's durability still showed as an 87, same as the year before. The following offseason, San Diego Studio would name Judge their cover athlete for MLB 18, and Judge would establish himself as one of the main stars in the league. Going into the 2022 season, in just over 5 years of service time, Judge has a career WAR of 26.4, 158 home runs, an OPS plus of 150, and a slugging percentage of .554. If Judge keeps up that pace, he'd cement himself right around the 25th best slugging hitter of all time, just ahead of his teammate Giancarlo Stanton, but also nestled between Yankee greats Mickey Mantle and Alex Rodriguez. Judge will turn 30 years old later this April and still has plenty of opportunity to make his way up the all-time batting lists. It remains to be seen how many home runs his great career will end with. Thank you for watching this episode of Welcome to the Show. Let us know if there's any other current MLB players you'd like to see in regards to how their career started in the video game universe. If you missed our first episode, you can see how bad Mike Trout was rated to begin his career with this video listed here. Signing off for now, this is Kasabi from Showzone.